Donald Trump has erupted again, and this time both India and Russia are in his crosshairs. In a scathing post on Truth Social, the US president declared, "I don't care what India does with Russia. They can take their dead economies down together." Trump called India's economy dead, a country the US has long called a strategic partner. The remarks come just a day after Trump announced a 25% tariff on Indian imports, along with penalties on India's defense purchases from Russia. He slammed India for maintaining the highest tariffs in the world and accused New Delhi of imposing obnoxious, non-monetary trade barriers. Trump also claimed the US has a massive trade deficit with India and said that despite being a friend, America has done very little business with Delhi. But Trump wasn't done. He turned his fire toward Russia, and specifically, former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. Tell Medvedev, the failed former president of Russia, who thinks he's still president, to watch his words. He's entering very dangerous territory. The sharp rebuke came after Medvedev warned that America's continued ultimatum games with Moscow could lead to war. Trump also reminded the world of India's deep energy ties to Russia, saying Delhi is among Moscow's biggest military and oil buyers, alongside China, even as the world demands Russia stop the killing in Ukraine.
I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you now. Do you want a big scoop?
Yes, please.
Everybody else, close your ears, okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
10 days from today.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Good.
How do you communicate?
We have a scoop.
Thank you.
And then, we're going to put on tariffs and stuff, and I don't know if it's going to affect Russia, because he wants to obviously probably keep the war going. But we're going to put on tariffs and the various things that you put on. It may or may not affect them, but it could.
We have taken note of President Trump's statement on shorter deadline for ceasefire in Ukraine yesterday. The special military operation continues, and we remain committed to the peace process to settle the conflict in Ukraine and ensure our interests during the settlement.
Trump says he is no longer interested in talking to President Putin. How much does the Kremlin care?
To be honest, I would like to avoid any assessments here. I just repeat once again that we have taken note of President Trump's statement.
Taking into account Trump's recent statements about his disinterest in conversations, is there still a question about a possible meeting between Putin and Trump, or is it now becoming more distant and unlikely?
The question on possible Putin-Trump meeting was not in focus, and this question is still not on agenda. There is a slowdown in Russia-US ties. Indeed, and so far, the process of normalization has been pretty sluggish. Of course, we would like to see more dynamics. We are interested in this. But in order to move forward, we need impulses from two sides. Therefore, we continue to be interested in talks and hope that this process will gain more dynamic.
Just hours after slapping India with 25% tariffs and additional penalties, Trump unveiled a surprise trade deal with Pakistan on Wednesday. The agreement includes a joint US-Pakistan plan to tap into Pakistan's massive oil reserves, ironically, in a country long accused of harboring terror. Taking to Truth Social, Trump revealed that both nations are now selecting the oil company that will spearhead the partnership. He even teased the possibility of Islamabad selling oil to India in the future. We've just concluded a deal with Pakistan to jointly develop their massive oil reserves. We're currently choosing the oil company that will lead this partnership. Who knows? Maybe they'll be selling oil to India someday, Trump posted.